So I'm working on putting the interior back in now. Now that the Monstaliner has been dried a little bit. It's been about 2 to 3 days, and it's definitely hard to the touch. I'm gonna wait for heavy things like the seats, but you know, little stuff like bolts and side panels and all that good stuff are going in now. I'm just debating. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put the all the interior in. This looks kind of cool, but the edges look weird. So I'll just put that in there. Gives it a nice border and keeps things in, and yeah, whatever. So yeah, now I gotta figure out what the hell all these bolts go to. I went in order, so it makes a little bit of a sense. I started here and worked my way up, so if I were to follow my videos backwards, supposedly I could put them back in the way that I took them out. Right now I'm just taking out the big stuff and trying to remember where everything goes. But most of it's interior stuff now. I got the seat bolts and nuts set up because I know what those look like. I got that nut, or that bolt and that bolt. I got all the seatbelt bolts. You got this one over here. I believe this was the bolt that just holds the rear seat thing in place. And this is the slippy on one. So yeah, it's interesting. Also, poking out the holes for these things. There's only 3 screws on each one, so I'm just trying to remember where the holes were and poke them out through. And that's not exactly easy. I'll have to look back and see what was holding them on. But yeah. So I'm just gonna slowly work my way, and I'll probably just bring all the interior pieces over, but don't connect them, just that they're all in one place and I know what the hell I'm doing and where to put them all. For those of you that might have trouble remembering how your front seat belts fit, this is how. If you're planning on putting your interior piece back in, you have to do that as well. So make sure that this isn't, you know, tangled or anything. Run it straight into the panel like this. You notice this this has got a thing sticking out, and that has to line up with this guy. So make sure that lays flat. That sits at an angle into that little divot. Then you bolt it all down as tight as you want. Just thought you'd like to know, because I had trouble figuring that out first. Alright, I'm working on attaching the seat belts right now, and just making sure I have everything the way I need it. There's 2 different size bolts. So if you notice, one has a thicker area over here, but there's the same pitch and length otherwise. The taller one, I'm pretty sure, goes through this guy because it's a thicker base than that thing. So the thicker side goes on the outside one, the thinner one goes on the middle one. And there was these metal washers that I'm pretty sure go on there first, and then everything gets layered on top of them. So just roll them in there. Alright, so all the seat belts are in place now. Most of the passenger side I have done because I don't have anything really to do with it. I think there's a couple screws over there I gotta do, but now I'm working on the center console. So first you gotta put the foot duct thingy back in. There's a clip in the back that needs to slide up into, that'll hold it into place up against the upper part. And then there's just 2 screws right here. They're just the standard black round interior screws. I don't have any in here that look like it, but they were just round. They were more roundish. They didn't have all these weird little thingies on them. But now I'm putting the center console back in. I could have swore that this center duct that goes to the rear seats clicked in. I thought it slid into place because I remember sliding it out like this. But apparently it just sits there. There's no clips or anything. It just chills there. So whatever. All right, I'm gonna put the this upper part back on and see if I can remember what all the screws went to. I just remember there was 2 in the back, 2 in the front here, and 1 up here. So yeah, I'll see if I can put this back together. So here's about what it looks like. If you took this bracket off for some reason and you don't remember which way it went on, the slanted angle goes towards the front, if you can see that at all. I had to look back on my older video to figure that out. And this back one The way it's set up, it curves, it contours to the center hump, so it should only go on one way, really. You can see the holes lining up down there. These ones, there's a bit of a gap. Or actually, no, they're on there, actually, somehow. There's a bit of a gap, which kind of sucks. Because then you can see all this silver shit. I'm not too happy about that. I didn't think I'd have to go that far up, but I couldn't have really made it that much better anyway. I wish I could drop that down a little bit or add a piece or something. That kind of sucks. Ugh. Same on the other side. Nice gap. Now you can touch the fucking air duct. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could. Whatever. Alright, now you start screwing shit down. Alright, I got the interior pieces screwed in, and everything is run and done. So, I'm going to put the driver's seat in, and drive around for a little bit. I'll put the rest of the shit in later. Okay, so, for putting on the center console, finishing up the deal, make sure the lid's open. You want to pull your e-brake back all the way back, just like this. And put your shifter into like drive or something, just back a little bit. You're gonna bend just put the front in and make sure it clips into these two tabs up here, and then just push it down a little bit so it gets into the e-brake, and then you can push it all down, and it should sit just fine. And then you just screw it down. You get a screw here and a screw there. Alright, so for the tire carrier, since I had to replace the floor pans here, obviously the holes were missing, so it's time to put this bracket in. The two longer fine threaded bolts are going to go into the body on the side, this side panel over here, and these self-tappers obviously go through the floor. So I drilled two holes out, and now I can bolt it all together. Damn thing, talk about a rear seat. Okay, so bolted down here with that 15mm bolt right there. Make sure that you slide that end in first. So once that gets slid in, you can bolt that in, and now this thing moves free. The seat brackets will only fit on one way. The bottom is flat, and the top curves up to like a point, and that's T25 Torx bits. So this will only fit on one side. Don't forget about the rubber insert. There you go. Back seat's installed, and if you want to be real fancy, you can drape your seat belts through the seats, like so. Now you can put the other seat on, bottom piece. Okay, as for the other part of the rear cushion, just make sure that side pops into there over there. Just a little slide pin, just slides right in. And then this side gets locked into place with this little thing. You can see the thing move. You just open it up, pop it on, close it, put it down, and then you're set. And obviously, if you like rear passengers, pick up your seat belts, but you know. Alright, time for the last seat. Passenger seats in, bolted in, all the plastic trims on, and all that good stuff. So look at that. This thing looks like a truck again. Seats, interior, all that good stuff. Ain't that cool? Final step for finishing up the bed-lined interior is some floor plugs. Now, mine came with all the metal ones with all the gaskets around them, and I'm not reusing them. So, here are the sizes you're going to need. You're going to need some 1-inch drain plugs. These are Omix SATA, or however the hell you say that, but this is the number for that. Now, I was trying to find ones that are rubber, and some websites said they were rubber, some said it was plastic. This particular number is plastic. So I don't know if they have the manufacturer number on there or whatever, but the 12029.19, these are plastic. They will fit, but you really got to squeeze them in there. But the plug pops in there like that, and you really got to push on the motherfucker. It's a lot easier if you push them in with a socket. So, here's the back with all the panels in, except for this one. This one I can't fit because my hatch is hanging too low. It keeps hitting it, so I'll just keep it like that for now. Which I'm okay with. I mean, the sides stick out. That's a little annoying, but whatever. Now it's more like a truck bed. You can just slide everything in and out. I was putting this bumper in and out of there last night, and I don't see any scratches, really. So, I'm impressed. Here's the back seat. Everything in it. No gaps or anything really too weird or odd. I still gotta get those plugs. I ordered them from a different site, so hopefully they'll fit. If they do, I'll put them in the description. As for gaps back here, it's about all you're seeing. Nothing too weird. Especially when you're up here, you don't really notice it. The front's not all that bad. You can see the foam, but I'm probably gonna have floor mats there anyway, so I don't really care. There's still so much fucking sand in there, it keeps falling down. But I don't know, I think it turned out pretty nice. I enjoy it quite a lot. I think it's neat. And it's a hell of a lot easier to clean out. Both my friends have Rhino-Liner, and that stuff stains so easily, it's ridiculous. Here's some of the other colors that I was thinking about maybe doing. So, starting from the top left, you have just their standard black color. This was the pyroclastic here. You got medium quartz gray, light quartz gray, and white. This white's really fucking bright, ain't it? And then over here you get Jungle Love and Envy. Jungle Love is the darkest of their dark green. And I was kind of thinking about it, but I feel like overall it would have looked weird. So, it's interesting that the pyroclastic thing that they gave me doesn't look as black as the stuff I actually put down. It's like a mix in between the two. Interesting. But, yeah, if you wanted to look at colors or something like that, that's the, God, the white would be so fucking bright. So, I guess it just depends on how bright you want to go. But, yeah. There it is. Cool. Thanks for watching.